Hello everyone, my name is Kalul Roy. Today I'll show you how you can auto-number your thesis chapters, section and subsections in Microsoft Word. For this purpose, I have taken a Word document and put random text in it. So let's say the first chapter is Introduction. And I'll click on the Introduction and go to the Home tab. And from the paragraph section, I'll go to this multi-level list. From the drop-down menu options, from the list library, I will click on this 1 heading 1, 1.1 heading 2, 1.1.1 heading 3 option. And now you can see that this is chapter 1, but now I will modify this format. So for that purpose, I'll again go to that multi-level list, and at the bottom of that menu, I'll click on define new multi-level list. So at first, I will click on the more to open up all my options. On the top left, you can see there are numbers. These are called levels. So the first level is associated with the chapter. Second level would be the section. Third level will be the subsection. So I'll click on the chapter, level 1. And from the formatting for number option here, I will add the word chapter, one space, and after the number I will put one colon. On the right side, follow number with this option. Instead of tab character, I will have one space in it. And in the position, the text indent add, I will have 0 in it, and I will apply this indent for all my levels. So here's preview. You can see that the text actually starts from 0. There is no space after the margin. So this is for chapter 1. And from the chapter 1 section, you can also modify the font of that chapter. Here, usually I'll type Times New Roman, and I'll put bold. And let's say I'll take chapter font size 16. I'll click on OK. And for the section, I'll leave it like that, and I may change the font again to Times New Roman, bold, and probably I'll do 14 size for section and click OK. And for the subsection, you can see 1.1.1. I'll again change the font to Times New Roman. Style will be the bold, and probably I'll do 12. Hit OK. Now hit OK. Now that all the styles are now modified, if we click on the chapter title and click on this chapter 1, you can see it's automatically formatted as chapter. Let's say we put a section in it. Let's say this thesis is about catalysis, and this is a section. We can then select this section and click on 1.1. That will change it to the section. And let's say we have a subsection, homogeneous catalysis, and if we select it and go to 1.1.1, this will be the subsection. Now if we go to the next chapter, let's say our next chapter is project 1, and the section of project 1 and subsection of project 1. So project 1 is our chapter 2. So I'll select this and click on this chapter. So here you can see is chapter 2, and similar to the first chapter, I'll click on this section heading 1.1. That will call 2.1 for chapter 2, and the subsection will be 1.1.1. So that's the subsection for chapter 2. Now one thing about chapter 2 is that we don't want this chapter 2 in the same page as chapter 1. So we have to click right before this chapter 2, go to the layout, click on the breaks, and click on the page. So this will move the chapter 2 to another page, and to see where the page break is, then go to the home page and click on this icon which shows show/hide. There you can see that the page break is right after chapter 1. We can click to enter, and you can just put it after chapter 1 here. Now if we go to the chapter 2, we can see there is a space here. We can just simply delete this space by clicking backspace. Now it's all good for chapter 2. Interesting thing about this page break is whatever we do in the first chapter will not affect the chapter 2. Let's say we'll add more paragraphs to the chapter 1. See, chapter 2 actually goes to the other page just because there is a page break. So the page break is very important in between chapters. Now let's hide this icon by clicking on the icon again and check if the auto numbering really works. So if we need to add a new section here, let's say new section, and we select this and mark it as 1.1. So now this new section becomes 1.1, and the catalysis becomes 1.2, and this homogeneous catalysis becomes 1.2.1, which was before 1.1.1. So the auto numbering is really working, and it will work for chapter 2 as well. And now if you want to see how it looks in table of contents, let's go to the front of the document and let's make some space here. So at the front, I can go to the reference tab, and from the left side, I can click table of contents. So in the drop down menu, I can see there are several different automatic styles. So I can just choose one style to show you how it works. let's say this one. So here you can see that in the contents, you can see all this chapter 1, chapter 2, all the sections and subsections. You can format this content according to your needs later. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video helps you in writing your thesis, and I'll see you next time.